Today's Tax Talk. I'm your host. I'm Attorney Leahy. Today we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. It's our new segment, Crypto Tuesdays. Kind of like Taco Tuesdays. My family eats tacos every Tuesday, so we have Crypto Tuesday. So make sure you join us here. We're going to talk. We're going to review all the details about what's going on in cryptocurrency. So join us. Again, welcome back to the show. I am your host. As I mentioned, I am Attorney Leahy. And today we're going to talk about lots of news about there. Wasn't sure which story I wanted to talk about. I don't like to talk too much about Elizabeth Warren, but there's a story about cryptocurrency. But there's lots of good stories out there today about cryptocurrency. So I wanted to take a moment today and talk about it. We've been talking a lot about cryptocurrency because it has a lot to do with it's the new boogeyman, right? Everybody's using it to justify the expansion of the IRS. We need more people in the IRS to stop the cryptocurrency thieves who are stealing our tax money because they're not paying the taxes. But, as we talked about, crypto is it's a difficult taxing body. And lots of questions are still out there about how this is all going to pan out. But let's talk a little bit about it. So, let's go to the stories. Okay. Let me go to the stories. Not that. Okay, let's talk about the stories. The first story is the dozens of Android cryptocurrency mining apps turn out to be scams. Now, if you know anything about mining, it takes a lot of computer power to mine. I don't think you're going to do it on your phone. So this was a scam. They took it all down, but people are buying these apps thinking that they can get crypto this way. And of course, nobody got any crypto that way. It's just not enough computing power to do it. So anyway, don't buy any apps for mining. Next story I'm going to talk about is cryptocurrency traders struggle. Now, this is an interesting story. Because so let's read a little bit about the story because I think it's really interesting. As an attorney, you'll see why. One fun thing about cryptocurrency is that there is the newer than regular money, or as the cryptocurrency enthusiasts call it, fiat. And for this reason, it is less regulated. I am going to lead the case against regulation to the libertarians who are interested in making it. And we're going to talk a little bit later about Elizabeth Warren and her design on regulating cryptocurrency exchanges. But the biggest exchange is this Binance. And Binance is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, had a Robinhood style oopsie whoopsie, whatever that is. Remember, Robinhood, a lot of people were trading and they stopped trading a lot of stocks. So you were holding, you couldn't get out. And so a lot of people lost a lot of money at that time, couldn't buy, couldn't sell certain stocks. Well, the same thing happened here with this Binance during the crash. They just stopped everybody from selling. So here I'm trying to sell. I have Bitcoin. The price is dropping. I try to sell it on the exchange. They won't let me sell it on the exchange. So I have to ride it all the way to the bottom. And many people lost a lot of money. And so they're trying to sue them. But here's the thing about this crypto, right? Where is Binance? They don't have an office. Robinhood users on March, but Binance doesn't have a headquarters, so it seems. Binance users are having some difficulty figuring out how to sue them. Binance is largely unregulated and has no headquarters, making it difficult, the traders say, to figure out whom to petition. There are apparently two groups trying to figure out how this, one in France and one in Italy. This is horrible for the guy who lost $70,000 on Binance, but it's also amazing. You can't sue me if you can't figure out how to serve me. Anyway, Binance claims it took immediate steps to engage with users affected by the outage and to provide compensation. The compensation, one user told the Wall Street Journal, turned out to be 3 free months worth of Binance's VIP platform for exchange for basically letting the whole thing go. It is it is maybe here that I should mention that the U.S. Department of Justice is investigating Binance for its role in money laundering and possible tax evasion. Well, I think they're doing that to all of the exchanges. Obviously, the biggest one's the biggest target. But I just think it's interesting, right? They don't have a headquarters. You don't know where they are. What state can you sue them in? How do you get anybody served? How can you bring a lawsuit against them? And the answer is, if you can't find them, you can't. So I thought that was interesting. And then that kind of leads us into this next story about Wyoming. Wyoming, it seems, this is the cryptocurrency is coming to Wyoming. But this led the American Crypto Fed to become the first DAO. And the DAO, on July 1st, Senate Bill 38 in Wyoming, becomes the first state to allow for the establishment of a decentralized autonomous organization. So as we talk about Binance, no one can find them. Same thing here. They're trying to say it's a digital company. So you can form a company in Wyoming as long as there's one person in Wyoming, and you can form a company, and it's a digital company. It doesn't have any other existence. Olson said that the law requires DAOs to have an office or representative in Wyoming, so not an office, just a representative, a measure to help keep the DAOs in the state. But that could still run into similar issues LLCs can have of having one person in the state, but the rest of the company somewhere else. American Crypto Fed was the first one. I still don't understand it about where this is going. Everything's digital. The next thing I wanted to, what is an NFT? So I wanted, an NFT, the non-fungible tokens, right, where they buy and sell things digitally that don't really exist. I kind of get more of that than NFT. What is an NFT? What is this DAO? And so, all this is becoming more and more cryptic, for lack of a better term, right? So it's kind of cryptic in that you can't find out anybody. These NFTs, kind of odd. Another story here about how to buy crypto. I had the senior vice president of a coin flip on my other show, and we talked about buying and selling crypto and how it could be difficult. It takes a long time to set up. Coin flip, these are ATMs located throughout the nation. Many here in Chicago. It's a Chicago-based company, and you can go there and open up an account very quickly, according to coin flip. Within 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. I can tell you that I opened a cryptocurrency account, and it took me several days because the authentication, everything. They have to choose a broker. What is a cryptocurrency broker? Create and verify your account, deposit cash. So this all took me, again, several days to do. CoinFlip says they can do it in a couple of minutes. So it's much easier using them, but I wanted to put that story in there. Now, this is not a commercial for Discover. 100. I wanted to mention this because one of the largest diamonds ever was just sold at auction for it's 101.38 carat diamond, sold for $12 million, and it was cryptocurrency. It was purchased with cryptocurrency. So the auction did announce ahead of time that they would take cryptocurrency and regular currency, but the winning bid came with cryptocurrency. And so the diamond, and I just want to show a picture of this diamond, beautiful. With someone, so again, it's just more evidence that this is not going away. Cryptocurrency is not going away. You're buying and selling more and more things with it. Now, this is the article with Senator Warren, about Senator Warren, and Senator Warren sets her sights on new foes, the SEC and the cryptocurrency industry. These are really not new for her. She's been after them for a long time. As she's the one senator. Now, most senators are supporting expanding the IRS. She wants it. They're trying to double the IRS. She wants to quadruple the size of the IRS. That's what she wants. I don't know how anybody freedom-loving person would say, let's create the Gestapo. Let's create the IRS and give them so much power that they can look at everything that we ever do, and that's what they're trying to do. And I think it's misguided. But anyway, let's read a little bit of the story. Massachusetts Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, who is also a chair of the Senate Banking Committee Subcommittee on Economic Policy, sent a letter addressed to the Securities Exchange Commission. Now, remember, the Security and Exchange Commissions they trade stock. Crypto isn't stock. The IRS specifically said it isn't stock. It's property. So she sent the Commodity Futures Trading Committee own words acknowledging the limited protections against fraud and market manipulation on cryptocurrency exchanges. So she has targeted these exchanges. As we find with the first story, where is the exchange? We don't know where the exchange is. How do you regulate a place you don't even know where it is? In the letter, Warren acknowledges the growth of cryptocurrency exchanges and trading activity in recent years and raises concerns regarding the limited regulation of such exchanges, despite the similarities they share with traditional national securities that are federally regulated. Warren contends that cryptocurrency exchanges are generally only subject to state-level regulations for money transfer or payment services, and that such regulations are not equipped to provide adequate protection. At the end of the letter, Warren requests the SEC answer a number of questions before the July 28th which they're having a hearing, to better understand the SEC's existing authority to protect consumers and investors who participate in cryptocurrency exchanges and the potential need for Congress to take additional action on these matters. Well, I already know what Elizabeth Warren's position is on this, is that more regulation to her is always better than less regulation. Right? So she would rather control everything than let something go without being regulated. So if it walks, it crawls, it breathes, it regulate it, right? So then that's what they do. So again, I think that's I could go on with this, but we kind of already know what that entails, what that's about. So do I have another? Let me see if I have another story here. I don't think I have another story up. There's other stories about the crypto market, but we're going to do a crypto Tuesday. Every Tuesday, we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies, unless something, with the IRS really happens, that's urgent. Sometimes that does happen, believe it or not, and so then we would do that. But generally on Tuesdays, we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies. How to regulate it, the regulations that they're talking about. They're talking about, how it all works and the tax implications, because they're always changing what those implications are. And that's what we're always going to talk about, is about the tax implications of this. So again, now every Tuesday, join us for the cryptocurrency. It's a ongoing, endeavor. It's growing every day. We hear about it all the time. And I want to keep everybody up on the technology of the blockchain, which is very important, which is all of this stuff is coming from the blockchain. We talk about that in Wyoming. That's blockchain. You talk about, when I had the senior vice president from CoinFlip on our show, he talked about blockchain and how that's going to revolutionize almost every industry, including insurance and voting and everything, because of the sound audit principles behind it, and how you can always tell where it came. It's impossible to duplicate. And so it prevents fraud. So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, remember, one thing I want to encourage you to do is to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, especially Crypto Tuesday. A lot of people need to know some of this information. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you're having IRS problems, then you should get a copy of my book. Deal with your IRS problem today at freeirsbook.com. Again, that's freeirsbook.com. You get a copy of my book. It's got a lot of answers in there. If you have a question about crypto or any other thing that we talk about on this show, give us a call, 312-664-6649. Again, that number is 312-664-6649. You can visit us on the web at chicagotaxteam.com. So thanks so much for joining us here with our first Crypto Tuesday. Again, it's going to be a regular feature here on the show. And if you have any information or news that you want me to cover, let me know. Be happy to do it. Okay. So again, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.